welcome back. Today we are going to take a look at A to Z book recommendations from Goodreads. And this was actually a thread that I noticed in a Goodreads group. And a user said, let's play a game. Let's go from A to Z using either the author's name or book title to get all the way through the list and recommend some new books. And I thought that this was super fun, and I came across a lot of books that I've either never heard of or maybe have had on my list for a really long time and was excited to see them here. But either way, I thought that this was really fun and wanted to share it with you. So let's get into it. All right, so starting with A, we have A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Now, this one is on my TBR. I've heard a lot about this one, and I've seen a lot of people giving it really good reviews on Goodreads, so I will get to this one at some point. I just haven't yet. The next one is B, Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. I haven't heard of this one, but I looked it up, and it has really good reviews on Goodreads. Looks like it's a little spicy, so if that's your thing, add it to your TBR, but it does have really good reviews, so I'm kind of intrigued. The next one, C, Counting Down with You. This one was quoted as being witty, romantic, deeply insightful. I love that. Okay, maybe I'll have to give this one a try. The next one is Dipped in Holly. Now, this one actually seems like a holiday-themed book, so I'm gonna wait on this one, but I do think that I will try and pick this one up in the winter time. It seems like it would be a good fit then. The next one is Electric Idol by Kaylee Roberts. This one's described as being a scorchingly hot modern retelling of Psyche and Eros that's as sinful as it is sweet. Okay, so we're getting a lot of spicy book recommendations on this one. I see where we're going here. We have Flock by Kate Stewart. Oh, this one's a suspense. I've actually not ever heard about this one. The next one is Girl Missing by Sophie McKenzie. The cover of this one looks super familiar, but I haven't read it yet. I'm thinking maybe it was super popular a few years back. And this one sounds really interesting. The synopsis says it's about a girl who was potentially kidnapped and now she wants to find her biological parents. That sounds really good. Then we have Heaven's Official Blessing, and I can't even try to read the author's name. I just don't want to say it incorrectly. But this one I've never heard of either. And then, of course, first one on the list, or first time we'll see this name on the list, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Coho, the queen. I shouldn't be surprised, but that's our eye for this one. Next one, we go with the author's name, Jane Eyre. Oh, actually, that's the title, by Charlotte Bront. This one has over 1 million reviews on Goodreads, and it's rated 4.14 at this point, so probably should add this one to your TBR. I'm going to. There's got to be something good about it if it's still rated that highly after all of those reviews. The next one is Kings of Eden by Mila Young. Paranormal romance. That's interesting. I don't know anything else about that one. And I'm just doing a quick search on some of these that I'm not familiar with to see what we're looking at here in this list. The next one is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I have seen this one on Instagram a bit. I haven't actually read anything about it, but has a super pretty cover, and I've seen people making some shorts with it, so maybe there's something to this one. Next one, My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. Same author as It Happened One Summer, so maybe this could be a good summerween read. I know a lot of people are into that right now, so that might be a good one. Just based off the title, I don't really know much else. Next one is November 9th by Colleen Hoover. Already on all of our lists if we haven't read it already. The next one is One Night on the Island by Josie Silver. It has the most beautiful cover, so you know that already kind of makes me want to read it. I think I might check this one out. Next one, Prodigy by Marie Lu. And it's described as perfect for couples who love perfect for people who love the Hunger Games and Divergent. I loved those years ago when they came out, so I'm probably gonna try this one out too. Okay, then we move to Queen Move by Kennedy Ryan. I don't really know anything about this one. The next one, and I loved that this made it to the list, it's Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. I just really enjoyed that a classic was put on this list, and honestly, I think it might be the only classic on the list, but love that someone went there with this. Then we move to S, which is Shiver by Maggie something. And I actually saw really good reviews for this one, but I'm not really familiar with this one or the author. Then we have The False Prince by Jennifer Nielsen. And this is described as, if you love the danger and sword fighting of Merlin, you'll like this. In a discontent kingdom, civil war is brewing. To unify the divided people, Connor, a nobleman of the court, devises a cunning plan to find an impersonator of the king's long-lost son, and install him as a puppet prince. That sounds really interesting, and I kind of don't know what to make of it. I'm really intrigued, but also kind of feel like, is this really the story? I guess we'd have to find out. The next one on the list is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I think so far she's the only reoccurring author on this list. No surprise, she's so loved right now for good reason. Then, okay, I spoke too soon. I should have added that here. The next one on the list is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I think that we've all seen this everywhere, so I won't provide any more information on those because it's either on your list already or you've already read it. Then we go to Where the Crawdads Sing. And this one, I feel like a lot of us maybe read this in high school. I know that I did. And it's like resurging right now. People are loving it. It's super popular and it's becoming a movie. So it's a good time to read it if you haven't already. And then the next one is Xenocide by Orson Scott Card. I've never heard of this one, but when I looked it up, I saw that it was recommended for a lot of awards, so I feel like it's gotta be pretty good if it was recommended for a lot of really big awards, so maybe check that one out. And the next one for Y is You Deserve Each Other. This one in the list doesn't have the author, but I'm assuming by a quick Google search that it's Sarah Hogel. And it looks like an enemies to lovers book, so that might be something that I like, especially if you've watched my recent review of Book Lovers. Really enjoyed that one, so I'm gonna start giving some more romances a try. Can't make any promises, we'll see. Okay, and then we get to the end of our list, and we've got Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. Spectacular, stunning whirlwind adventure with a race against the clock plot and strong female characters. Sounds fantastic. I don't really need much more explanation. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I found this thread super fun on Goodreads and wanted to share some hopefully new book recommendations with you. I know that there were a few that I've added to my list, so hopefully you've gotten at least one that you can add to your list too. And be sure to check the link down in my description. I have a coupon for Book of the Month, which is a subscription box for a monthly book, which you can add more to if you want. I've noticed that they do have some things that are early release, and I really like to go for those. But if you are interested, I do have a coupon at the link down below where you can get your first box for just $5, which is fantastic for a new book. And I want to be sure to share that with you. I also have my Goodreads linked down below so you can see what I'm currently reading and see all of my up-to-date reviews there. Okay, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!